Welcome to the official audio-video overview for the proposed initial public offering IPO of Ganesh Consumer Products Limited. We are a FMCG company headquartered in Kolkata, West Bengal, and are the third largest brand of packaged whole wheat flour, atta, and largest brand of wheat-based derivatives, maida, suji, dalia in East India, in terms of value sold in fiscal 2024 as per the Technopack report. Caution: investors are advised not to rely on any other document, content or information with respect to the offer on the internet, online websites, social media platforms, microblogging platforms and financial influencers, since the same is not approved by the company, promoters, directors, KMPs, senior management in any manner. Investors are advised to wait for the red herring prospectus to be filed in relation to the offer for making any investment decision. You are viewing this video on the basis that you have confirmed your representation, agreement and acknowledgement to the book running lead managers, BRLMs and the company that you are the intended recipient of this video and you are located in India. Investors are advised to read the draft red herring prospectus dated December 23, 2024. Ganesh Consumer Products Limited consists of a fresh issue of such number of equity shares aggregating up to 1,300 million rupees and an offer for sale of up to 12,442,089 equity shares with an employee reservation. The offer for sale involves the sale of equity shares held by the promoters and certain shareholders in the IPO, and proceeds of the offer for sale will not be received by the company. Incorporated on March 9, 2000, with its registered office and corporate office at Kolkata, West Bengal, India. We are East India's largest brand of wheat-based and gram-based value-added flour products in terms of the total value sold in fiscal 2024, accounting for approximately 12.6% of the East India market share for packaged wheat and gram-based value-added flour products. The third largest brand of packaged wheat flour in East India, with a share of approximately 8% in terms of value sold. The largest player for packaged suji, dalia and maida, which are wheat-based flour products in East India, in terms of market share by value sold in fiscal 2024, with a market share of 31% suji and dalia, 16% maida in East India market for respective products. One of the top two players for packaged sattu and besan, which are gram-based flour products in East India, with a share approximately 42% sattu and 5% besan in East India market for respective products in fiscal 2024 by value. We believe that our continued focus on quality, differentiated offerings and affordability has helped us create a strong brand recognition over time that resonates with our consumers. We have developed an omni-channel presence through our general trade, modern trade and e-commerce channels. The modern trade channel includes arrangements with retail players who have both a pan-India and regional presence, resulting in our products being sold in over 203 stores of these retail players in East India. We have a digital presence comprising of partnerships with third-party online marketplaces, quick commerce marketplaces and their own website, allowing them to reach a wider customer base. The Indian packaged food market is estimated at 1,019,932 crore rupees in FY 2024 and expected to reach 1,729,872 crore rupees by FY 2029, growing at a compound annual growth rate CAGR of approximately 11.1%. This growth is driven by factors like consumer preference for the convenience of packaged foods, a growing number of working women, and the growth of modern retail. Source: Technopack report. Investors should note the following important risks. Our operations are dependent on the supply of raw materials. Inadequate or interrupted supply and price fluctuation of our raw materials and packaging materials could adversely affect our business, results of operations, cash flows, profitability and financial condition. Any increase in the cost of or a shortfall in the availability of such raw materials could have an adverse effect on our business and results of operations and seasonable variations. We derive a substantial portion of our B2C revenue from whole wheat flour, atta, and wheat and gram-based value-added flour products, and any reduction in demand or in the production of such products could have an adverse effect on our business, results of operations, and financial condition. The sale of our products is concentrated in our core market of East India, specifically in West Bengal. Any adverse developments affecting our operations in such region could have an adverse impact on our business, financial condition, results of operations and cash flows. Any slowdown or interruption to our manufacturing operations or underutilization of our existing or future manufacturing facilities may have an adverse impact on our business and financial performance. Our business has grown consistently, including our revenue from operations, and we may fail to manage our growth effectively. Please read risk factors beginning on page 33 of the DRHP. Ganesh Consumer Products Limited is promoted by Purushottam Das Mimani, Manish Mimani, Madhu Mimani, Manish Kumar Mimani HUF, and Shrivaru Agro Private Limited and Shrivaru Agro Private Limited, who together hold 74.29% of the pre-issued paid-up equity share capital of the company. Our promoters, Manish Mimani and Madhu Mimani, are also participating in the IPO as selling shareholders. Our promoter selling shareholders are selling equity shares up to 3,091,719 equity shares as part of the offer for sale. 25.71% of the pre-issue paid-up equity share capital of the company is held by public shareholders. The offer for sale component of the offer of up to 12,442,089 equity shares of face value of 10 rupees, comprising up to 2,946,225 equity shares of face value of 10 rupees by Manish Mimani, up to 145,494 equity shares of face value of 10 rupees by Madhu Mimani, up to 3,179,124 equity shares of face value of 10 rupees by India Business Excellence Fund 2, and up to 6,171,246 equity shares of face value of 10 rupees by India Business Excellence Fund 2A. The board of directors of the company consists of 6 directors, comprising our chairman and managing director, non-executive director and nominee director, and 3 independent directors. Ganesh Consumer Products Limited's revenues from operations stood at approximately 7,590.73 million rupees, with an EBITDA margin of 8.35% in FY24. The company registered a PAT of approximately 269.92 million rupees, reflecting a PAT margin of 3.56% in FY24. Investors are advised to read the DRHP including basis for offer price, our business, and management's discussion and analysis of financial condition and results of operations. Pages beginning 134, 212 and 363 for further information on financials and related information of Ganesh Consumer Products Limited. Our company, our promoters and our directors are involved in certain legal proceedings. Any adverse decision in such proceedings may render us liable to liabilities, penalties, and may adversely affect our business, financial condition, results of operations and cash flows. Our company proposes to utilize the net proceeds towards prepayment and or repayment of all or a portion of certain outstanding borrowings availed by our company, funding capital expenditure for the setting up of a roasted gram flour and gram flour manufacturing unit in Darjeeling, West Bengal, and general corporate purposes. IPO will be conducted through book building with allotment of not more than 50% of the net offer to QIBs, not less than 15% of the net offer to non-institutional investors, and not less than 35% of the net offer to retail individual bidders. The offer also includes reservation for purchase by eligible employees. The equity shares will be listed on the BSE and NSE, DAM Capital Advisors Limited, IIFL Capital Services Limited, formerly known as IIFL Securities Limited, and Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited are the book-running lead managers. Investments in equity and equity-related securities involve a degree of risk, and investors should not invest any funds in the offer unless they can afford to take the risk of losing their entire investment. For further information, please read the draft red herring prospectus dated December 23, 2024 and any corrigendum or addendums thereto. Neither the company nor the promoters and selling shareholders are seeking an investment from you based on this video. This is a video for information purposes only and is not a promotional video and does not constitute an invitation or offer to acquire, purchase or subscribe to the equity shares of the company. Potential investors should wait for the red herring prospectus to be filed in relation to the offer for making any investment decision.